Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and welcome to the EPL Index Transfer Daily. It's Friday, the 23rd of August. There is 1 week left to go, people, because in 1 week's time, Friday, the 30th of August, 11 p.m., that window will slam shut, won't it? So clubs have got to get moving. Now, a team has been moving, but maybe not for incomings, more for outgoings. Liverpool, they got another one done yesterday, didn't they? Well, actually, they got two. Bobby Clark was confirmed to Red Bull Salzburg for about £10 million plus a 17.5% sell-on clause. And yesterday as well, Sepp van der Berg joined Brentford from Liverpool. So a fee of 20 million plus add-ons, which should take it past 25 million, we are told. It's a 5-year deal. There is also a 17.5% sell-on clause in there as well. The rest tended to be sort of big news. I mean, according to David Ornstein, Mikel Merino is now close to being an Arsenal player. There is an agreement, a verbal agreement in principle, so we're expecting that to be done soon. Yeah, Chelsea, Raheem Sterling, that seems a bit of a mess. And the big developments yesterday were that Aston Villa are interested in the player very much. Now, according to the Mirror, there's a bit of uncertainty on the part of Unai Emery and his style, and sounds a bit like Maresca all of a sudden, doesn't it? But a lot of reports there yesterday that Raheem Sterling is a player of interest to Aston Villa. Also, the Mail had that he'd been kept in the dark about being frozen out at Chelsea, despite Enzo Maresca's statements yesterday, which were quite extraordinary, weren't they? So we'll see what happens there. ESPN have Forest are on the brink of signing Eddie Nketiah. That deal looks to be coming forward, didn't it? So wouldn't be surprised, if there's too much movement on that today. A lot of press conferences are coming up for managers today, so we'll see what they say. Leicester, it's an interesting one. Jordan Ayew at Palace, 32 years old, and Leicester are closing in on a deal for him around £8 million. An old favourite of Steve Cooper's, who was there, no doubt. And also the Telegraph has that Leicester and Steve Cooper are looking for a couple more attacking midfielders at the same time. Now, Amora Dion was a player that interested Chelsea, and it did look like it was going to happen until it broke down on contract terms. And now quite a number of papers are saying that his agent is essentially offering him around, and even the likes of, according to the Mail, Aston Villa have been offered the chance to sign the player. So we'll see if anything develops there. Speaking of offering the players, Barcelona, I mean, apparently they've agreed to know their financial situation, despite Gundogan set to go back to Man City. It doesn't look like they could still register Dani Olmo. However, that is not stopping them, according to Sport, agreeing personal terms with Federico Chiesa. Fascinating, eh? And not only that, you're thinking, what are Barca going to do? Apparently, according to the same paper, they have offered Andreas Christensen, remember the former Chelsea centre-half, Danish, the 28 now, to Spurs and Manchester United. So they've offered them the chance to sign that player at the same time. Literally, it's an interesting one, people, because there's movement and the suggestions galore. Probably an interesting place to finish on. Kieran Trippier. So if you think he was the captain, it's point to say that he was the captain of Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes will be the captain this season. That's been confirmed. Apparently part of the reason he is now looking to leave Newcastle. So 33 right back, big wage as well. Suggestion that Everton, according to reports I'm looking at here, are amongst the suitors. That will probably be a loan, though, because of Everton's financial situation. So we will keep an eye on Kieran Trippier, who is seeking first-team action elsewhere. Ladies and gents, well, as we say, 1 week to go in this transfer window. A lot can happen. A lot we're expected to happen. Probably I maybe should say, no, I mentioned that I'd finish on Kieran Trippier, but so did get something for the other day for a message from someone that I don't really cover the promoted teams. And Ipswich, they look like they are set to sign Jack Clark to add to Broja and other signings. So it looks like they are having a real go, doesn't it, at the Premier League. Fair play to Ipswich. So, yeah, should mention that at the same time. But on Friday, the 23rd of August, 1 week to go till that window slams shut. That was your EPL Index Transfer Daily.